Man, I can't believe it. We're all set for another
time you got?
great half-hour show. I got half past the hour. Mark's not even here.
He's never late.
What are we gonna? We need Mark to bring the guest.
Hey, Damien, come here. You gotta check this out.
Yeah, hold on a second.
What's up? What do you think's
No,
up?
what's...
Check this out. Look at this.
What?
What's going on in it? It's Mark.
Mark, what the hell are you doing out there?
out here?
Just let me in. I locked my keys inside.
How'd you get up here?
Where did you come from?
Hello.
Jeez, what the
Man,
hell?
Jesus, you weigh a ton.
Hey, Damien.
Oh,
Hey, Damien.
what's up?
Dave,
What?
come here.
Hey, Dick, come on. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Yes.
What's that? The band.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. The band is
half-hour
back.
band is back again.
The new and improved half hour.
That's
man.
correct, and we'll meet the guys and girls in just a few minutes. Damien,
Dave, how are you?
another half-hour show, lousy, but thanks for
believe
asking.
it or not.
How's your month been? Been a month since we've done the
Seems
last
like we
show?
just did the show yesterday, though. You know?
Not really, no.
I think it does. Anyway.
Anyways, the band, Mick. What's happening? Where you been?
Where you been, Mick?
I mean, 3 shows ago we saw Mick and
Well-
Eric. We still haven't found Eric. I mean,
Eric's was, I can't find him. I'm not sure if he's with Mark or not, but he's definitely toasting the town someplace. He's on tour presently with the Rolling Stones.
All right.
And most of the other band did just come back off of tour. But I want to just go through a little bit.
Please.
Talk
Gotten bigger.
about some of the new linemen we have here. On our left, we have Angela Gibson.
Angela,
Hey,
how
Angela,
are
how
you?
you
He'll
doing?
be our vocalist for this evening because nobody else in the band can sing. So, that's how that goes. And she does presently sing with a band, Exit 15, in the local Exit 51. I get directions very bad, so they love to kid me about that. It is
I
Exit
heard that
15.
from your wife on the last trip you made up
Yes,
to
I remember
Hampton.
that about that. Leominster in the Fitchburg area where she likes to play, and her band.
So you're moonlighting for us.
She is.
All right.
Nice.
Isn't that great?
I won't. Lips are sealed.
Yet another non-paying job.
On bass this week, this day anyways, we have Mike Wood join us.
Hey,
Mike, how's it going?
Okay,
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, very famous brain surgeon who's taking time off to come here with us.
Nice.
The other side over here, we have Dan Murtaugh, another good
All
guitarist.
right. Like the
Yeah,
tie.
how's it going?
They picked out their wardrobe. You can see, J.C. Penney.
I'm glad everybody wore black.
Yeah, me too.
It looks nice, stylish.
And what happened with you? Anyway,
I don't wear black. I couldn't find plaid, so I went with stripes.
It was a mood that
Yeah.
black would go with everything.
Yeah, no, it's great. Looks great.
On my right, we have saxophonist. Some familiar resemblance. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is my brother.
Oh, gosh.
This is
I thought it
Vinny.
was your father.
Yeah, I know.
I'm supposed to be younger brother.
Thank you very much on that one. This is my brother Vinny
Hey,
Olivo.
Vinny.
Vinny, thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
back to the Betty Ford Clinic, actually. I've been on tour.
You're at the right place.
We have our own rehab services here.
That's it. Stockbroker by trade, but he also plays with a band called Madhouse in the Boston area, Harper's Ferry, House of Blues. So you can catch him.
Nice.
Yep.
Great.
And my name is Mickey Olivo, and I'll be joining you on drums. I'm the half-hour band drummer.
Yeah, and you're like,
Okay?
The original member. Kind of
you are the half-hour band.
And that's about all I have.
Well, that's great.
All right, great.
Thanks for everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you. For
looking
joining
forward
us
to music throughout the show from you guys.
You are? Oh,
Yes. That is what you're going to play, right? Some music?
I forgot about that. Okay.
All
yeah.
right.
That's part of the bargain.
What else has been happening? The shirt. Can we get a, Barry, can we get a shot of the shirt that Damien's wearing? I don't know. We had some shirts made up, and hopefully they'll be ready
Actually,
for
by an ex-band member.
Yes, that's
Dimitri Zuharis.
He went on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, he's making shirts now.
Still not making any money at it, but that's okay. So we got these shirts, and we're going to be giving some shirts away. We'll tell you how later on in the show. And what else do we have? We have...
Special guest again.
Yeah, special guest.
Do you think we'd have a show without a guest? Come on.
No.
And who we got tonight, Dave?
Someone from the Parks and Recreation Department right here in Marlboro going to tell us what's happening.
Because we know you're sitting home saying, what am I going to do in Marlboro this summer? Because you're not leaving Marlboro. Come on.
And
Summer without
there's
Marlboro?
A lot of stuff happening. So we'll have all that information for you. We also have running through the tabloids again.
Answer guy, too.
Oh, the answer guy.
He's my favorite, man.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
And I think that's about it. We probably have some other surprises. Hopefully, Mark's going to find his way up here. I did hear the ambulance pulling up
mishap
outside.
there, a little...
Sorry about that, Mark. Let's take a break. We'll go try to rescue Mark, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. See ya.
Smoking find they can do things they've never done before. That's because just 90 days after quitting, they have more stamina and more energy. Not to mention a remarkable increase in lung capacity.
Bada boom! Yes, we're back.
I'm loving it.
Great job, guys. You sound good.
I like it.
Nice.
Cool.
It is guest time, and today's guest is from the Parks and Recreation Department. Her name is Sandy Riddell. Maki.
Can you bring her in?
God. Come on, I think you're overdoing it there, man.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
sorry about the mess, Sandy. This doesn't happen all the time.
Sure.
Thanks for coming.
Sandy, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Sandy, how are you?
Howdy do.
Thanks for coming.
So, what is happening in the city of Marlboro for the summer programs from the Parks Department here?
Well, we have a lot of interesting programs coming up shortly. The first thing that we're going to be starting with is the beach opening. Memorial Beach opens on June 15th and will be open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day through Labor Day.
Nice.
The next thing will open will be our swimming pools. This year, the pool at Hildreth School is going to be reopened, brand new.
Now you say pools, there's several.
They're wading pools.
Hildreth
There's Ward Park, which opened last year after being rebuilt. And during last summer, Hildreth Pool was closed while it was being rebuilt, so this is going to be its
Dave jumped in it.
premier summer.
Was it a big inconvenience not having the pool open last year?
It was a little bit of a problem because it created kind of a crowding situation at Ward Pool. It's kind of one pool trying to take up the slack for two pools. The hours for both of those pools are the same as the beach, except on Sunday, it's only noontime to 6 p.m. We try and respect the neighbors and give them a little some solitude until noontime. So again, that's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Now, they put lifeguards at the wading pools?
Oh, the lifeguards at the wading pools and the beach. We have 4 lifeguards at the beach at all times. And then at each wading pool, there's always one lifeguard on duty, and we're hoping to have some additional coverage this summer because it was kind of busy and crowded. I think being new facilities, we drew a little bigger crowd than we'd had previous years because the facilities were a little older, but now with these brand new wading pools, I think we brought a little more visitors in, and so we want to have some more lifeguards around to make sure that everybody has a safe summer.
Any cost associated with the pools? Does it cost anything for?
Doesn't cost anything to go to the pools. Doesn't cost to go to the beach. Or what the cost for the beach is your parking.
So you pay if you're a resident, you pay a one-time fee?
Residents can get stickers for $25. That covers 2 cars in one family registered at the same address.
Oh, wow.
Non-residents can buy stickers for $50. And if you don't have a sticker, you can park at the beach for $5 a day for residents or $10 for non-residents. Residents need to show proof of purchase. The beach this year is going to have a little bit new and improvement too. Last year there was a reconstruction project going on at the dam. I don't know if a lot of people are aware of the fact that the actual beach is the dam that created that lake. And the state was working on a project last year, so we sort of lost our entrance way, and people had a much longer walk around a temporary walkway, and the picnic area was closed last year because that was part of the construction project. So that's all finished now. There's new landscaping, some new fencing. We're going to hope to whip the picnic area back into shape and have that available for use. So and the water level should be back to normal because last year, because of the construction project, the water was quite low all summer long. And then when they were finished, we sort of were in a drought condition, so the water really never came back naturally at the end of last summer. So hopefully this year, the water will be back to normal and everybody can have a nice, safe and cool summer at the beach.
Oh, that sounds great.
So beaches, waders are open. What else?
Well, we have 3 major programs that run over the summer as 2-week sessions. The biggest one of these is our swimming lessons. All of these programs run in 2-week sessions, and the easiest way for people to keep track of the dates is to just look at the calendar and say July and August. Basically, it's the first 2 weeks of July, second 2 weeks of July, and the first 2 weeks of August, with a couple little exceptions. Because July 4th is on a Thursday, and we were worried that a lot of people would take Friday off.
Sure.
We didn't want kids to miss out on their programs, so we sort of snuck in a couple extra days. So we're starting that first session on Thursday, the 28th, the 27th, and Friday the 29th, so that they'll have 10 full days of program. But basically, it's just the first 2 weeks, second 2 weeks.
And they start those swimming lessons pretty early in the morning, don't they?
They start at 10 a.m.
Oh, 10.
How our swimming lessons are set up is they're divided into not just swimming lesson categories, it's age groups. And I mentioned all our lifeguards, we're very safety conscious, and because of that, when we have children that are only age 3 and 4 years old, they're in classes with 1 instructor for 2 children.
Oh, nice.
The next age group is in 1 instructor and 5 children. 5 children and 1 instructor. And then for the 7-year-olds and over, it's 1 instructor for 8. And there are different levels. A lot of parents are often concerned about what level can their child swim at, but we're more concerned about their ages and safety levels. Sure. There's so many different class levels and so many different times that they're on a big grid in our program calendar, and there are 96 choices of classes or times that you can choose to go to.
That's great.
So I sort of couldn't memorize all those for you tonight.
Hey, not a problem.
How about transportation?
Transportation is not provided for swimming lessons, so parents do have to get their children to the beach. And we do ask them, especially with the younger children, not to bring the kids to the beach and leave them, that they should be there while the kids are in class to meet them when the class is over, because the instructors will be going on to the next class.
Is this even for the older kids? Because remember when I took them when I was a kid,
we used to have buses.
Hop on a school bus.
Yeah.
10 of them, and it was I don't know if it was 10 or earlier than 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we used to start at 8, I think.
Yeah, I knew it was 8.
Yeah, well,
Gross.
the bus broke down and died, and we didn't get a new one, so...
But with all those, with the scheduling grid that you just described, though, it'd be near impossible to have a bus picking up all those kids at all those different times. So.
Well, another thing that changed over the years, we sort of try and adapt to things the best we can, is it used to be specific, like beginners were at 9 o'clock, and another category was at 10 o'clock. I've tried to schedule things so that if a parent has a child at 3 or 4 different swimming levels, they won't have to come to the beach at 3 different times and bring the beginner at 9 and the advanced beginner at a different time. The way the schedule's set up right now, someone with a tiny tot, that's our youngest kids, can come at the same time and have a kid that might be in a more advanced level, so that's 1 trip to the beach instead of multiple trips. With the bus before, we were able to do that because it was specific age groups, and but it seems to have worked out well over the last couple of years that we've used this type of schedule. Parents like the flexibility of being able to come at one time.
And again, no cost associated with the swimming lessons? Or is there a
swimming
cost?
lessons are $20 for Marlboro residents. Non-residents can register for the more advanced levels of lessons, but because the Tiny Talk classes, and those are the ones with one instructor to 2 children, you can imagine that gets filled up very, very quickly. So we do limit that right now just to residents. And all of these programs right now, we're in the middle of taking registrations. What people need to look for is this little yellow flyer that we've prepared that has all of our programs, all of the class times, all of the prices. We have a little sheet inserted in the middle that shows all of the facilities for the department, where all the playgrounds are, where all the fields are. It has a nice list of the rules of the beach and safety guidelines.
I'm sure everybody follows those rules.
No mud throwing.
And it also has a list of some safety guidelines for using the playgrounds. That's been a big problem more recently, that parents need to pay a little more attention to watching their children when they're using the playgrounds.
Are they still doing the crafts things at the playgrounds?
Not in the same way. You must have quite distant memories of some of these programs.
Raising it from the lessons and making wallets.
Making wallets. I actually remember teaching a playground leaders workshop to instruct these people how to do the arts and crafts.
Was it that long ago?
It was that long ago. And I had this particular project that I was showing them how to do it, and one of the girls says, "Oh, I don't know. You don't need to show me how to do this. I still have mine from when I made it in the playgrounds." So we've sort
One of those fan things made out of popsicle sticks, little napkin holder or something.
We went through many popsicle sticks.
Dave was there. He's just not fast enough.
I'm still using mine.
Yeah, where's your wallet holder? comb holder.
I'm sure there's probably some still laying around in the recreation department somewhere.
How about field trips? You used to have field trips. Do you still have those?
This summer we're scheduled 2 field trips. We made a little change in that again for teenage age group.
Anything for like someone our age?
Well, actually we do have something for your age, but let me finish on the field trips.
Get fake IDs.
You'll have to find your little yellow program book to get all the dates.
Where do they find these things? Do they call the recreation department?
Well, we're saving money on stamps, so they need to come pick one up. We sent
At Galoni?
We sent 4,000 of them out through schools, kindergarten through 7th grade. So any parents that didn't get one means your child was either absent that day or lost it on the way home.
My child never misses school.
That you know of.
We have them at our office, which is on Concord Road across from the Country Club, and there's a supply of them right by the front door at City Hall and upstairs and downstairs in the public library. Cool. So there shouldn't be any way that somebody could miss it if they really want to get their hands on one. But on the field trips, I don't remember all the dates specifically, but we have trip scheduled to Water Country and another one to Canopy Lake Park for
Road
the
trip for the
teenagers.
half hour. Guys, Water Country, anybody up for that?
Everybody's raising their hands over there.
We went 2 years ago, and that is really a great place. I mean, I think the teenagers, we brought little kids that first year.
A lot of chaperones, I would imagine, when you go to a place like that.
And that place is they have lifeguards everywhere. I mean, everywhere you turn around, they have 3 and 4 lifeguards 2 feet from each other. It's a very, very well-run facility.
Okay, Water Country, what else?
And Canopy Lake Park.
Oh, another one.
Usually big hits with the teens.
We can get the band on the
Channel
roller
30 van. Who needs a bus?
Something to fit in for the older folks or the young folks and kids too is we have 2 dates this year for new programs.
Why'd she look at us when she said older folks?
Well,
I'm sorry. Guys.
we started this program last year. It was called a Family Day of Canoeing, where we have a company called the Neshoba Paddlers come in, and they cart all the equipment on these trailers, and they bring in canoes, and they give you a brief instructional period where they talk about safety and how to paddle.
Where does this take place?
At Memorial Beach.
Oh, okay.
It does require a pre-registration, and it's $35 to rent 1 canoe, which will hold two adults and 2 small children, or 3 adults. And we do need people to register.
Bruce is commenting on a weight limit in there. We'll take care of it.
Well, we didn't have any sink last year, and you get a life jacket, so.
That's what I'd want with Dave. Oh,
yeah. You were mentioning the playground program, which we really don't have anymore. There were a lot of issues that came up on that. It worked in the past, but more recent years, we didn't have toilet facilities, water facilities. And then parents are a lot more concerned with safety these days. Parents before, it really wasn't a big problem to send their children off down the street to walk themselves to the local playground.
Distance, sure.
But these days, you know, there aren't the same kind of neighborhood playgrounds, so we've thought it best to change the approach we're taking on that. And what we have instead for this will be its third summer, is Camp Spirit, which is a recreational day camp. It runs the same 2-week sessions as the swimming program. And essentially the children we do not provide transportation to and from camp, but once the child's at camp, there are a whole bunch of activities that go on, and we provide transportation for that. Swimming lessons is included. They go on field trips. They go to different locations within the city. You know, they might go to Dairy Queen. They might go to the library.
Where is the camp located itself?
This year, and again, this is something that we make changes to try and pick out the best of everything. This year, we're going to move to Hildreth School. Last year, it was at Bigelow, but there was no pool available at Hildreth last year. So using Hildreth, we have a little more access to some more facilities inside the school, the use of the gymnasium and the cafeteria, and the playground outside, and the pool area, and then there's a ball field out front. So they have all of that right in their doorstep.
And transportation is provided for that?
Transportation is not provided to and from camp.
I haven't hit that transportation
No
thing once yet.
transportation.
No, I told you our bus died and we never got a new one.
Okay.
Transportation to and from camp's not covered, but once they're at camp, it is covered.
For the associated trips
Right.
and everything that'll be going on.
And just daily trips, all back and forth.
And for the older crowd, do we have
Well, a couple little
concerts
things.
or something?
I don't have the details of what bands are playing, but again, this year, the Mayor's Concert Series is scheduled. I think it's still going to be on Thursday nights.
Right
down
out
on the
here.
Common.
Sure.
It usually pulls in a big crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very, very good, and been lucky the last couple of years with the weather too on those
And
nights.
now watch this. And those are free.
Those are free.
See?
Transportation is not provided.
Transportation is not provided. What do they skip over? Tennis lessons. We have tennis lessons, again, as a safety issue, but also as a instructional advantage. We keep 6- and 7-year-olds together in a class, and there's only 5 in a class, and they only have a half an hour class.
What's the age group for the lessons on a whole? Can anyone go, or is it just for kids?
Well, we have separate classes for 6- and 7-year-olds.
Okay.
And then the 8 and over go up to age 17. And then we have a separate class for 18 and over for adults, but those are held in the evenings.
Ah.
And the cost for that is $20 for Marlborough residents for children's lessons and $30 for the adults. The adults is a slightly different schedule. Again, find your little yellow flyer. Gives you all the
The
details.
word on today's program
Yellow
is yellow flyer.
flyer. What else did I miss? Another new program coming up. We have a gentleman that volunteered to run a running program for us. His name's Mark Vital, and he has combined 20 years experience in college and high school level coaching of
I used to run
track
for
and
him in
running.
high school.
So he's going to
That too.
He's going to run this program for us on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights from 6:30 to 8 at the high school at Vital Track. And again, the details about that are in the little yellow flyer. That has no cost.
Free.
He's volunteering his time, and there is no associated cost. You just have to come up with the right equipment, which is basically running shoes.
Sounds great.
Nice.
Now, you mentioned Wood Park earlier. We have a video clip. We were at Wood Park just a couple weekends ago for the East District Home and School Association fundraiser that they had down there. And I think you might find it amusing if you watch the monitor. The half-hour show appeared in the dunking tank. So, Bruce, if you would.
Yeah, that dunking tank is about 30 degrees.
30 degrees in brown. All right, that's me right there, the white guy.
Oh, a little mechanical problem there. Whoa, yeah. Dave was trying to. Oh, yeah, how do you work this thing? That's all right.
And they haven't started throwing the balls yet.
No,
yeah, see,
just a slight adjustment had to be made.
Yeah, I'm sure it was broken and nothing to do with
Fourth spring.
how big he
We
was.
finally got the hang of it.
There you go. There's
Yeah.
Mark and I.
Plus, there's hecklers no matter where you
We
go.
weren't really laughing at you, we were laughing with you.
Yeah. My turn to laugh now.
Yeah, it's kind of that water was just so nice and warm. You could see from the purple skin.
But it was a great day. They raised
wasn't bad.
about $4,000, which is great.
The kids were
But,
having a fun time.
Even security guard Mark made an appearance, and
they didn't even miss for Mark. They just right there. He got on the first throw. It was just, you're in there. See ya.
that little guy in the green cap's my son DJ hitting Maggie in naturally.
It was a good time.
But it was a great day. We
Definitely.
had a lot of fun, and Ward Park is a great park. Aside from Galone Park, which is fabulous right now, since they added the bathrooms as well, that's really enhanced the operation down there. But Ward Park's great. Been around for a long time, and
It's like Pino's is setting up down there now or something.
Yep, for the Boys Club Carnival.
Oh, the Boys Club Carnival?
Yeah.
Great.
what else is going around? How about golf lessons? Anything like that?
We have golf lessons for adults, but I won't give you any details on that because they're all filled up.
Okay, that fills up pretty quick.
But
Then.
I believe Boys Club runs the golf country club's classes for children, so people could check with them and see if they have spaces. Every year, our golf classes get filled up in about 25 minutes because there aren't really enough spaces to cover all the people that are
It
interested.
does seem it's becoming more and more popular among the younger children.
We even had requests from people, well, this was beginners, could you add on another set of advanced classes, which we did last year.
That's great.
Trying to think of what else we've new. Something else to plug here is, right now we're in the process of constructing a volleyball court down at Galone Field.
Nice.
This has been a long time in the coming. There's been talk of a volleyball
I
park
love volleyball.
in Ward Park in various locations, and it's taken a while, but it's off the ground. It's not finished yet, but pretty much in the finishing phases. We did some creative financing to get this going. We read an ad somewhere for a grant that came through the Governor's Conference on Physical Fitness and applied for that. And that's going to be used to purchase the actual volleyball net and the supports. And we had some fundraisers, and we've had a lot of donations from local, the Eagles and some other community groups. And it was a project that sort of panned out as a cooperation between one project leading to another. When they were actually building the toilets at Galone Park, they had to excavate a lot of...
I'm telling you, they needed those toilets.
They had to excavate a lot of dirt out.
They needed those toilets.
We need them everywhere else.
That's where they found volleyballs.
No, well, they had to excavate a lot of material out of there to run the piping.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it was, what do we do with this stuff? Oh, well, and the Tulio Construction Company, which was involved in building the toilets, donated some of their time and labor and equipment to actually moving the materials over to the location where we're going to do the volleyball court. Well, it's already there now. It sort of sat over the winter, but the base was there, and now we're on the next layer of sand with maybe one more layer of the nice soft sand for the top layer.
Sure.
Get a little grass growing. So what we're looking for right now is people that are interested in signing up for co-ed leagues. We want to try and we're looking for people who are interested in helping us set up leagues.
I don't see your hand up now.
We would like to have teenage league and then an adult league, and hopefully in the future, if this gets big enough, we could get involved in playing with other communities that have volleyball courts. Seem to be a new thing. We got a phone call today from, I believe it was Sudbury. They're in the process of adding one. Westboro just put one in recently.
Great.
So hopefully this can grow into something bigger.
Sure.
All right, well, listen, I don't want to cut you off, but we are running out of time. Quickly, they can call the Recreation Department on any of these things that you mentioned,
Yep.
or refer to the
Find
yellow
the
flyer.
yellow flyer.
And
Get some transportation, get a yellow.
that's right. And please feel free to call upon Sandy. I'm sure she'll be able to answer any questions you might have. And Sandy, thank you so much for joining us.
Sandy, thank you for coming.
And
All right.
we look forward to having an enjoyable summer in the city of Marlboro. All due to you guys.
Well, I hope we all have a safe summer.
I'm sure we will.
Yes, I hope so too.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Am I off in it?
La la bomba, la la bomba, la la bomba, la la bomba.
Do you know what's in cigarettes? No. Because the last thing the tobacco companies want is for you to know how many poisonous chemicals there are in cigarettes. So they just don't tell you. Not on the pack, not in their ads. I'm Patrick Reynolds, the grandson of R.J. Reynolds. My family's name is printed on the side of 7 billion packs of cigarettes every year. Why am I telling you this? Because I want my family to be on the right side for a change.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Half Hour Band.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. I want my life to be live with you, live with you. There's a way. Everybody says to do each and every little thing. What does it bring if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. In my mind, I see your face again, and I know my state of mind. You ain't gotta be so blind. I'm blind, so blind. I'm a woman. Can't you see what I am? I live and breathe for you. What good does it do if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you.
Yeah, nice job.
God, that was beautiful.
Oh, man.
I love you, man. God, that was so sad.
No wonder why you don't have a chick. Too emotional, man.
It was beautiful.
All right, let's get on to the next segment of the show here. Time to read the tabloids.
Yeah,
Damien?
sure. They're right here. Where the hell are my tabloids?
Well, I saw Mark grab them and,
What?
and head off towards the bathroom.
What?
Yeah, just a second ago.
I'll be right back. Every time I gotta do something on this show, security's screwing me up. Freaking every single time. Damn. Crap. Oh, God. Just every time. Crap. I need these for the show. Damn it. Crap.
What the? Man, where'd you go? Jeez.
Tell ya, man, that security guard is gonna get to me, man.
You gotta lay off that kid. I'm telling you, you're going too hard with him. So what do we got here today? Let's see.
Unbelievable. All right, well,